I am Maria Garcia de Fleury. The Annunciation is undoubtedly one of the most depicted scenes in the history of art, and it has proven to be extraordinarily generative of both the life of faith and the creative impulse. It is a story filled with uncertainty and hope, and this means it is a story for all of us, whoever we are and wherever we are in life. Mary, as a human being, has had to repeat many times in her head the appearance of the angel, everything he said to her, and his final words. Do not be afraid. Humanly, it was not easy. Nowhere do we find the Virgin Mary completely calm, carefree after her encounter with the Archangel Gabriel. She surely had to deal daily with those words of the angel. Do not be afraid. Mary's response was a resounding yes, but did she understand what this meant? While the story of the Annunciation is one of uncertainty and faith, sadness and joy, and daily life, it is also a story of radical newness, of openness, of beginnings. Just as Mary has had her questions, she must have also remembered those other words: The Lord is with you. Thus, she was able to live with the call again and again: Here I am, let it be done according to your word. The Annunciation to the Virgin, exactly 9 months before we celebrate the birth of Jesus, marks a new beginning full of promise, but also of that rupture, that upheaval, that fear that always carries the risk of a new beginning. This is Mary's story in an irreducible particularity, and at the same time, it is the story of each of us, of any of us who encountered God's perfect love in the midst of our fear, our struggle, our poverty and weakness, our insecurities and doubts, and heard the words, The Lord is with you, do not be afraid. And it is an opportunity for each of us to respond, to take that risk, that freedom, that openness, to say yes to that love. And this opportunity is granted to us because the story is as much or more about God openness to us, and it is about Mary openness to his plan and salvation. Mary opens herself to and welcomes God among us. But God in Christ also opens himself to and welcomes human life and experience. At the root of the Annunciation lies the new radical and earthly manifestation: the Lord is with you. The God of the universe opens himself completely to us, to the weaknesses and beauty of humanity. God in the womb, in the manger, the one who walks our streets, holds little children, touches the sick, who dies in human flesh. There is no greater welcome, greater openness, fuller embrace, no more joyful invitation than this. Mary's yes is the vehicle through which God enters our world and opens himself to us as one of us. Our yes today is not a pretense of perfection or a declaration of moral superiority, just as the day when we simply say, Lord, I can't, do not mark us as deficient or failure. The openness of God, love, is infinite. So wherever we are welcomed and embraced. Live with the certainty that whatever these tense circumstances and whatever insecurities you may experience at any moment, the Lord is with you. Do not be afraid, because be assured that with God we always win.